Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Down at the Allotment on this glorious May day. Wow, beautiful. The sun's out, it's warm. It's about, I say, well, it's just after 11 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. Lots to do in the allotment, as they say. So, I'll be honest, what I've done this morning, I've planted out some. Sorry, I'm not sure if I asked you if you're all right or not. Have you had a good week? Hope you all have. Yeah, not too bad this end. Yeah, not too bad. Took a couple of days off work just to recharge the old batteries. Spent a bit of time in the old allotment, doing some bit of strimming, cutting grass. Just chilling out as you do. So, like I said, done a few jobs in the allotment this morning before I started recording. So I've sown some more rocket, lettuce, and spinach seeds. So I've got a good succession there. I planted out. What else did I do? I sown some more parsnip and the two varieties of carrot that I'm doing, the harlequin, the multicoloured ones, and also the deep purple. Again, the carrot, not the band. So that's what I've been doing this morning. Also, as well, I got a lovely little gift from some friends who came yesterday for lunch, and they brought a nice little pumpkin plant for me. So what I've done is I've actually planted it in where, I planted some, excuse me, sown some onion seeds. So I thought I'd try that this year. Because like I say, I've always, last year I used sets. They came out really well. So I thought I'd start from scratch, but no, it's not worked out at all. I put the seedlings in after a few days, looked after them after a few days, and they just started dying. So I'm not sure what's happened there. But anyway, in the what used to be what I made as the cold frame, I've put it in there. So hopefully that will do well in that little spot. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing this morning. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I did last week regarding my tomato plants. So see what you think of this. All right, so this is it. So what I do is get a Stanley knife or a utility knife, and what I do is I'd say about a centimetre, maybe half an inch, and then very carefully, I can do this with a pair of scissors, just cut. Can you see that? Notice it's not more than, I've got them all over the place here, but roughly an inch, which is nothing like an inch there. A centimetre, maybe half an inch. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's it. The bottom's off. Right, so this is what I do. So I get the little plant pot with the bottom out, and I place it roughly where I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two in this grow bag. So obviously one there and one right about here. So what I do is basically roughly what I want it to be, and then just with the knife just go around as best you can. Now let's have a look there, see if that's anything. There we go. What you might have to do, you might have to just adjust it accordingly, which I have to, just to make it a little bit bigger. Let's have a look there. A little bit more. Obviously it doesn't have to be perfect, but as best you can. And that is basically it. And that goes in. What I'm going to do is I'll just loosen that compost a bit. I think that's the best way. There we go. So I'll take that off and then just loosen the soil a bit. And that's that. Obviously don't forget to give the bag a bit of a shake first to loosen everything. And yeah, so that's how I do it. And then I put the tomato plant right in there. And yeah, so fingers crossed again, fingers crossed. So that's it. That is how I do my my tomatoes in the grow bag. Oh, that's how I plant my tomato seeds. My seedlings. Yeah, just cut the bottoms off, plant them in. Now, this is what it looks like now. Let me just show you what it looks like. So, this is basically what it's what the tomatoes are looking like now. Granted, I'll be honest, they are small, but even that, actually, this one here, that's actually grown quite a lot. So they seem to be sprouting because it's obviously it's turned warm now. These ones here are my cucumber melons. They're not died, so they're looking a bit weedy, but fingers crossed they'll come out all right. Those ones there, I'm showing some more sprouts, so because the ones I've put out looks like they've been eaten to death by the old slugs. So, and here we have some bell peppers. So they're in their final tubs. The canvas pots there. There's some more to go out, and those here are the long peppers. So my job this morning is to put them, a couple of those into a couple of these are the canvas sacks I got off the old Tinterweb. That's what they look like. There we go. Then put those in, and also those as well. Give them a bit of a water as well. Right, so here we are. So what I've done is, in here, I've put some wood chips. About 2 or 3 inches on the bottom. A, for drainage, and B, just because I don't use as much compost. So put the old compost in there. That's it. Fill it all up. So yeah, with the tomatoes, yeah, I've seen that before with the bits of string on it. With the string up from the pot up to the top of the greenhouse for it to work its way up. Last year I used canes, and I thought I'd try it. Thought I'd try that method this year. See how I get on with that. That's it. So that's that one. All right, let's take this one. Nice and gentle. Give it a tap. Out. A little hole. Pop that in. There we are. That's that. I'll just get the watering can. Oh, tell you what. 85 degrees in here. There we go. Give that a nice water. And then I shall position that accordingly. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sweet peppers. And so I've got 4 left over. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to plant these long peppers. Right, long peppers, here we come. You know something? I'm going to do this outside because I'm sweating cobs here. God, blimey. Right, I'm going to do this outside. I'm using moisture by the second. Right, so what I've done is I filled up 4 of these canvas grow bags. I'm not sure if they are canvas, but anyway. You do, believe it or not, they do drain really well. I wasn't really convinced that they would drain all that well, but they do, which is good. So, again, yeah, so I planted some, you know that I like calendula, nasturtiums and the old marigolds. I actually planted some last week in the pots and the tubs. So it was a slow start. Was it last week or the week before? Maybe the week before, actually. So they've been in a couple of weeks and they've started to come through lovely. Just shows you, doesn't it? Like, nice bit of warm weather. And everything just shoots up, doesn't it? Just when you think nothing's going to start growing. And then once the weather turns warm, you forget, don't you? I remember that last year. Like I say, this is the second year of allotment. And yeah, you just forget how quickly everything grows. I was a bit concerned that was behind, but looking all right now, he said. Fingers crossed. But it's all a learning curve, innit? That's it about gardening. It's all a learning curve. Eh? There we go. That's that. Yeah. So I planted the old nasturtiums and the calendula and the marigolds, and they come out lovely. So yeah, I remember last year the calendula, especially, kept the black fly away from the plants. What's the word they use? Sacrificial. That's it. Sacrificial plants, aren't they? Flowers. You basically put them so they attract everything away from your vegetables. To be honest, it's a bit sad, really, isn't it? Eh? But it's a nice splash of colour. That's what I like about it. It's a nice splash of colour. Right? Yeah. So everything's looking all right. My new potatoes are coming out lovely. The old rocket. They're fine. They're coming up. Look, they seem to have sprouted. Nobody's business. The old Marish Pipers that are planted in them big grow bags. Do you remember? If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, look at the video about my spuds, and that'll explain everything. But yeah, they've started to sprout through. That's taken about 3 or 4 weeks for them to come through. And like I said, the Marish Pipers, as they're going up through this, I've planted them at the bottom. As they watch the video, it's easier. That's those done. Got a couple left over. I've got a couple of tomato plants as well here. Right. Oh God, I was about to sneeze then. It went, oh God. Oh, it came and went. Unlike what my wife does. Oh, she's awful. It's bordering on the cruel, to be honest. When she sees that I've got a sneeze coming, she'll literally run across the room and put her finger up to her nose to stop it. What's that about? Hey, granted, I do the same to her, but that's beside the point, isn't it? Anyway, right. So these are all done. Like I say, I've got a couple more. I've got a couple of little small tomato plants here, and a couple more long peppers. Now, what I'll do is I'll pot them into bigger pots, and then I'll get some of these. Get probably another couple of them. Right, that's what I'll do. But first, I'll give these a water, put them in the greenhouse. Okay, that's what I'll do next. the sniffles now. I used to get a bit of touch of the old hay fever when I was younger. It looks like it's come back. Yeah, I got the old sniffles here. Yeah. So apologies if I'm sniffling and sniffling down the microphone at you, but strange, isn't it? Now, I didn't used to suffer for it for years, and then all of a sudden, it's returned. Right. Oh, as well, got a confession to make. Let me just finish this off, and I'll tell you. Back to my confession. Now, I try to. I made a promise to myself when I first started gardening last year. Right, put myself off somewhere. I had a little chat with myself, and I said, Lee, when you start this gardening game, right, you've got an allotment, right, best you can. I said to myself, as best you can, try and grow everything from seed, and at least you can say that I nurtured that from just the smallest of seeds. I grew that, and I harvested the whatever it was I grew, the carrot, the parsnip, the potato, well, not the potato, because that's a seed potato, isn't it? A sprout, sweet corn. At least I could say I grew that from seed. Well, I've gone back. I'll be honest. I've gone back on my promise. I can't believe it. And I went to one of the main hardware stores, old Q&B, right? And I bought some cauliflower seedlings and cabbage. I don't know what to say about that. I said to myself that I wouldn't do that, but I did. And yeah, that's my confession. So what I've done is I've brought some 12 cauliflower seedlings and 6 cabbage seedlings, just in case these don't. Well, I'm pointing out here. This is where my sprout. This is where my cauliflower is, and cabbage. They're coming through, but I thought just to be on the safe side as a fallback, I bought some. So that's my confession. And I feel guilty doing it. I don't feel guilty. Like I don't know. It just feels like I'm going against what I said that I wouldn't do, which I am. But is it cheating? Is it? You're still growing it. Yeah, you've not sown the seed, but you've got a little seedling. You're going to nurture that seedling into a full-grown plant, vegetable. Is it cheating? No, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've done. So that's it. That's my confession. Oh, oh, feels like, I'll be honest, feels like a weight's been lifted. A weight's been lifted. Right. Anyway, so that's what I've done today. So that said, actually, believe it or not, I've done quite a lot this morning. A lot of it I haven't recorded, granted. Apologise for that. But in a previous video, I did show you how I did my carrots. If you're new to the channel and you've not seen that one, go back and see the one about the carrots, right? So those I did this morning. I finished off my parsnips this morning, sown some more again. Again, in a previous video, I showed you how to do that. I've also sown some more spinach, rocket, and lettuce. So they're full. What else did I do? Yeah, and just what I've done this month, what I've just done. So I've done the finished off the bell peppers and my long peppers, and that's it. So all in all, a very productive morning. So yeah, so hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope your gardening's going all right as well. Like I say, this warm weather in the UK now, it's everything just it just sprouts up, doesn't it? The cold weather, yeah, and then a bit of warmth, and it's yeah. That's it. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give us a little like. And if you want to see more of this, give us a little subscribe as well. Like I say, this is it. I'll be, as you know, I'm no end. Half the time, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, right? All it is, get it in the ground and see what happens. It's as simple as that, isn't it? That's gardening for you. So, hope you've enjoyed it. Again, please like and subscribe. Enjoy your gardening. Enjoy this beautiful weather I'm having at the minute. And get out there, get it planted. And yeah, enjoy. I'll see you next time. Take care.